Number 6. Language laws and Russian speakers. Ukraine passed laws reducing the status of the Russian language in education, media, and public administration, particularly after the 2014 Maidan Revolution. Critics argue this alienated millions of Russian-speaking citizens, especially in the eastern and southern regions, contributing to unrest and separatist sentiment. Number 5. The bombing of Donbas, their own people. After separatists declared independence in Donetsk and Luhansk in 2014, Ukraine launched military operations to retake those areas. Critics argue that these operations involved indiscriminate shelling of civilian areas, effectively bombing its own people, many of whom felt culturally or politically aligned with Russia. Number 4. Zelensky and failure to deliver peace. Volodymyr Zelensky campaigned in 2019 on a promise to end the war in Donbass. However, critics say he failed to implement promised compromises, such as granting special status to separatist-held areas under the Minsk II agreement, instead continuing the military approach and hardening Ukraine's position. 3. NATO aspirations and Western alignment. Ukraine's pursuit of NATO membership, formally stated as a goal in 2008 and reaffirmed repeatedly, including under Zelensky, provoked Russia, which had long viewed NATO expansion as a direct threat. Critics argue Ukraine ignored repeated warnings and escalated tensions by refusing neutrality. 2. Refusal to negotiate while holding territory is occupied. Since Russia's full-scale invasion in February 2022, Ukraine has refused to enter peace talks unless Russia withdraws all forces and returns occupied territories. Critics argue this position is unrealistic and has prolonged the war, especially as Western countries continue to supply arms and support. Number 1. Financial aid and corruption concerns. Ukraine has received over $200 billion in aid from the US and EU since 2022. Critics allege that President Zelensky's government has failed to provide full transparency on how the funds have been spent. Reports, including leaked documents and investigations in 2023 and 2024, have raised concerns over mismanagement, missing weapons, and corruption among officials.